In this place, you can find a 1,000-year-old mosque, an amazing garden, a vibrant fish harbor, and a lighthouse guarding the coast, all in one coastal town, Beruwala. Let me show you. We start at Masjid Abrar, also known as the Grand Mosque. Beruwala is one of the oldest towns in Sri Lanka. Arab traders arrived here by sea over 1,000 years ago, and Beruwala became the first Muslim settlement on the island. And this mosque is where it started. The Imam welcomes us. He is showing us old pictures and telling that this mosque is the oldest in Sri Lanka, dating back to the year 920, built by those Arab merchants who came trading in spices and ginger on the way to China.
Our graveyard, older than this mosque.
In front of it lies an old pond, said to be as ancient as the mosque itself. Around it, a garden, and part of that garden is a centuries-old cemetery. Over the years, the mosque has been rebuilt and expanded, and today it can hold up to 3,000 worshippers. If you'd like to visit, dress modestly and try to avoid prayer times. Now we go to famous fish harbor. Beruwala has lived by the sea for over 1,000 years. This is one of the main fishing harbors on the west coast. The big boats go out for days at a time and come back full of fish. When they dock, the catch is sold right here, straight off the boats. And along the shore you will see the fishermen with their nets, spreading them out to clean and dry, the same work that has been done here for generations. From Beruwala, a short boat ride takes you to a small island called Barberyn. Here stands its lighthouse, built in 1889. You can climb all the way to the top, and the view of the Indian Ocean from up there takes your breath away. Not far from Beruwala, in the town of Aluthgama, up on the hill is the Kande Vihara temple. Its name means that temple on the hill. It was founded nearly 300 years ago. It's best known for one of the largest seated Buddha statues in Sri Lanka. There is a stupa, an old Bodhi tree, and shrines where people come to pray. The walls covered in beautiful frescoes telling the story of the Buddha's life. You could spend hours looking at them, following his journey scene by scene. If you visit this temple, please remove your shoes and hats and cover your shoulders and knees. After visiting a mosque and a Buddhist temple, we go to St. Anne's Church. It's a Catholic church over 100 years old, sitting on a rocky hill that looks out over the ocean. The church is dedicated to Saint Anne, the mother of the Virgin Mary and the grandmother of Jesus. She is the patron saint of mothers and children. The architecture of the church is really beautiful, and inside it's calm and quiet. A really good place to sit for a moment and pray. A little inland from the coast, in a place called Kalawila near Beruwala, is one of the most beautiful spots in that area. Reef Garden. It was created in 1929 by Bevis Bava, on land that was once his family's rubber plantation. He was a landscape architect and the older brother of Geoffrey Bava, Sri Lanka's most famous architect of all time. Bevis worked on the garden for over 60 years and turned it into a living work of art. 5 acres of tropical greenery, winding paths and quiet corners with sculptures hidden among the plants. Many of them he made himself. His house sits at the highest point, so you can look out over the whole garden. The house is not grand or showy, it's warm and lived in, filled with art and built to blend into the greenery all around it. Inside and outside flow into one another. When he died, he left the estate to the people who had worked here with him. It's a quiet, magical place, easy to miss and well worth finding. And if you'd like to experience some real herbal craft, there is a place nearby where a Sri Lankan brand called Seth Ceylon makes natural cosmetics from herbs, soaps, shampoos, scrubs, all made with ingredients grown in their own garden. On request, you can visit for a workshop, learn about the healing properties of the herbs, and make your own natural soap by hand. And of course, there is the beach. My favorite is in Moragalla, near the Cinnamon Bay Hotel. It's sheltered by a reef, so the water is calm with almost no waves. Beruwala doesn't always make the guidebooks, but it's one of the oldest towns on this coast, and for the traveler who looks a little deeper, there is a lot to discover here. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe. It helps more people discover these beautiful places. See you in the next place.